Hey guys, good day. Today we're gonna feed my snakes.
Wow!
So first off guys, we're gonna go ahead and feed Abe. We're gonna give him a small rat for him to chew on. So let's go check it out how Abe is going to digest this mice.
Boom!
So now we have this mouse. We're gonna go ahead and feed this to Abe. And I haven't fed Abe for about a week. So let's check out how Abe is so feisty to eat this mouse. There you go guys, there you have it. Abe just got his meal for this week. And I'm gonna leave it here. So a lot of people have been asking me, why do I keep snakes? So it started last year during the Aquacon 2019, wherein I discovered the Reptilab, and I discovered that there are reptile shops here in the Philippines. Then, a few months after that event, I sold all of my fishes. Then, because I was so busy studying, guys, I was so very busy. Then I've decided to keep snakes because I find snakes very easy to take care of. For me, in my opinion, it's very easy to take care of. It's like you must be able to understand these animals' husbandry, and like you must be able to give them what they need, like the food that they need, the nutrition that they need, the habitat that they need, the temperature, the proper temperature that they need. You must be able to understand their needs, right? So it's like animal keeping is not a joke, guys. You must be able to understand well what this animal's attitude is, this animal's personality is, because every animal has their own personality. Like they have their own life, guys. So not every time you can handle these animals. Like you must understand that there are certain circumstances that these animals will bite you, but not as a threat. Because you must be able to understand, guys, that sometimes animals don't want to be handled. Sometimes they want to be just like, you must leave them there, like they don't want to be handled, guys. So there are circumstances where snakes will bite you, like when they're on their pre-shed or yeah. So during shed, guys, you must not handle your snakes. That's the number one tip in keeping snakes, guys. In my opinion, if you want to go ahead and start acquiring snakes, go buy your ball python, guys. Ball pythons are very docile. But if you want to go acquire a bigger snake, in my opinion, most experts recommend you guys to buy Burmese pythons, because Burmese pythons are very docile. And you all understand that Burmese pythons is the most common snake used in most zoos in the animal attraction. They use it all the time when people coming by at the zoo wants to take a picture with snakes. They use these snakes for attraction, guys. And however, Burmese pythons grow extremely big, guys, like so massive. Females can grow up to 23 feet if I'm not mistaken, and males can grow up to 18 to 20 feet, I guess. So keeping these snakes, guys, is not a joke. If you want to acquire bigger snakes and big snakes, you must understand that you must have someone with you when you handle these big snakes. But if they are small enough, or if they are in their yearling size, it's fine to handle them alone, as long as you know what you're doing. You know how to handle these animals. You must handle them with care, and when you feed these animals, guys, you must understand that you must be able to train these animals feeding, guys, because there are certain circumstances when you open the bin or the enclosure of your snakes, they will try to attempt to bite you. But in that circumstances, it's not a threat. It's just they think that you are gonna feed them. So in my experience, what I do is this, guys. When I feed my snakes, what I do is I tap the upper part of the enclosure That's what I used to do with my snakes. So it's like already a routine for my snakes. When I tap the upper part of the bin, they understand that it's gonna be feeding day. And whenever I remove the water dish, it's like they already know that I'm gonna feed them. So there you go, guys. And you must understand, guys, the proper nutrition what your snake needs. For example, ball pythons. I've read a lot of stuff in the internet that ball pythons will only eat rodents, but there are other keepers here in the Philippines that feed quail chick, but I haven't tried it yet. But for me, it's best to feed rodents like the mouse, or when they grow bigger, you can give them hamster, I guess, or a bigger rodent. And while Burmese pythons, when you feed Burmese pythons in their yearling size, you can give them rodents, like from smaller size to bigger rodents. Then after a year or so, like 3 or more years, they can like gain size, like in 4 feet or 6 feet long. You can give them a bigger rodent, or a rabbit, or a chicken. So as Burmese pythons grow bigger, the meal that you give them, or the amount of food that you give these snakes, goes in a bigger quantity or size. And you must understand that you must feed them properly, like in a proper time, because you don't want to overfeed your snake, guys. You don't want them to have a lot of fat in their body, and you must understand the proper nutrition. Like what I always say, that's the most important thing, with proper nutrition for your animals, guys. Because it's like in humans, right, guys? We eat proper nutrition. That's what we also do and give to our animals as well. We give them a very nutritious food, what they need, so that they can grow healthier and happier, guys. So in keeping snakes, guys, what I recommend you, if you want to acquire small snakes, a small 50-liter bin will do for me, in my opinion. But if you want to acquire bigger snakes, like a Burmese python, or a reticulated python, or a boa constrictor, you might as well go have your own glass enclosure, and like 6 feet long and 3 feet wide, so they can move easily. And of course, guys, the most important thing as well is the temperature. You must be able to understand what each snake's temperature needs is, so that they can live like in a good way, wherein because there are circumstances as well, or days that snakes won't eat, and it's like you're not aware why my snake doesn't eat. So maybe it's because of the temperature, maybe it's because of the shed, or maybe it's because your snake's gonna go shed. So you guys must be able to understand that. Well, finally, what I want to say to you guys, if you want to go buy your snake, your first snake, what you must do is research, guys. Research. That's it. That's the most important thing. Research. Write down everything, or if you don't want to write it down, just try to understand and comprehend well what you're researching. So Medusa just finished shed about a week ago, and now we're gonna go ahead and feed Medusa for the first time after shed. So we will check out how hungry Medusa is, guys. So watch this. So now, guys, we're giving Medusa a chick. Let's go check out how hungry Medusa is after shed. So I may advise everyone, if you are not that much into watching videos like this, like snakes eating chickens, rodents, or any other predators that eats other animals. So there you go, guys. Let's go check out how Medusa is gonna digest this chick. So there you go, guys. Medusa just finished eating. And as you all know, guys, this vlog is over. But this channel isn't over. There are more videos here in the Big Man Mat. Subscribe for more content.